Going on, folks? Welcome back. Today, instead of my usual creative recipes, I thought I would share something I actually grew up eating. Pizza burgers. Now, back in Cape Breton, these things were everywhere, but since I've moved away, every time I mentioned a pizza burger, I met with confused stares and skepticism. So I thought I would share them with you. Not only do pizza burgers taste great, they're easy to make, they freeze well, they defrost quickly, and they take less than a minute to cook in the microwave, making them great snacks to have around the house or for kids to heat up on their own. For ingredients, all you need are hamburger buns, some pepperoni, a little bit of pizza sauce, and then mozzarella cheese. Starting off, we're just going to grate the block of cheese. Don't forget to give it a little taste test there, make sure it's all right. And now just grate away, making sure not to catch your fingers in the process. And there we go. Wasn't that quick? Now set that aside and let's get ready to start building these things. Start by laying out all of your hamburger buns onto your workspace. I have 24 here, and that works out to be pretty much just enough for all of our ingredients. Let's speed this up some. I'm sure you guys get the point. And once all those are laid out, go ahead and take the tops and set them off to the side. We'll come back to those later. And once we're done with that, we're just going to come in with the sauce and we're going to add a single dollop to every one of those buns. So like I said earlier, pizza burgers are pretty much ubiquitous in Cape Breton. Every corner store and gas station sells Paul's Pizza Burgers. Every pizza place offers a pizza burger on the menu, and homemade ones were a lunchtime staple growing up. As you're adding the sauce, you might be tempted to really pile it on. My advice would be to resist that temptation. Part of the appeal with pizza burgers is how well they hold up, especially when they're being frozen and defrosted, and adding too much sauce can make them just a little bit too mushy. Right now, we're just going back and spreading it out evenly, and then we're ready to move on to the next step. Next up is pepperoni. I like to add 2 slices to every pizza burger. You can definitely add more, but I do find adding a lot throws off the balance of it all, and I think that 2 is just the right amount. I have to admit, I was pretty surprised to learn that these things aren't that common outside of Cape Breton. It's such a simple idea, I really thought they would be common all over the place. What about you guys? Do you guys have pizza burgers where you're from, or is it really just Cape Breton? Let me know in the comments. And next up is, of course, cheese. Let's just fast forward through this section. I think you guys get the point. So the version I'm making is kind of the basic version, just pepperoni and cheese. It is totally fine to use other ingredients. Another popular one is mushrooms and green peppers. I prefer them plain, but that's totally up to you. Easy peasy, and we're done with the cheesy. Last but not least, I like to add just a small amount of sauce to the top of the bun, just so there's pizza sauce on both ends. You can be very light with this, it does not need much. You guys get it, let's just skip ahead. Save the bags that the buns came in, and they're great for storing them. Once you have them all packaged up, you can go ahead and put them in the freezer. I'm not exactly sure how long they're good for because they've never lasted that long. I left 2 out so that we could cook them. So we're just going to put them in the microwave on high for 45 seconds. And there we go. Cheese is all melted, heated all the way through. The oven also works, maybe at 325 just until everything's melted. So let's just cut one open here and get a little cross section. And yeah, alright, not the most impressive looking thing on the inside. But it's taste that counts, and for me, these taste like nostalgia. These taste like my childhood. So give them a shot, I think you'll enjoy them. Thanks for watching, guys.